All right, friends, we're going to be starting our new lesson today on collecting equivalent names for numbers. So our vocabulary word there is equivalent names. Whisper that with me.
Equivalent names.
All right.
We have a new word today. So we're going to think about what does that word mean today. We're going to define that word, and we're going to work with that definition.
Okay. First thing we're going to do, we're going to warm up our brains. We're going to do mental math. What tool do we use for mental math? What tool do we use for mental math? Roxy, what tool do we use? Why do we use our brain? Why are we doing mental math? What are we doing? And what is that we're going to do with our brains? Stretch our brains. All right, here's your mental math. I would like a number that is 10 less than 2.
10 less than 2?
10 more than 2. Mine didn't make sense. 10 more than 2.
10 more than 2.
10 more than 2.
So that was math practice number 1. Did that make sense?
Didn't make sense. 10
10
more than 2.
10 more than 2. So
I have an answer. I can explain my answer with a strategy. 10 more than 2. Audrey.
12.
12. How did you get your answer of 12?
Because if you go down and the number good, it's 10.
can you say that really loud so we all can hear you?
Because if you go down on the number good, it makes a 10.
Oh.
Well, will you pull a stick to have someone revoice that? So you can revoice what Audrey just said.
Lily.
Lily, will you revoice what Audrey just said?
Audrey, can you say it one more time so Lily can revoice?
If you go down on the number grid, you count to 10.
Okay.
If you go down on the number grid, you count to 10.
Excellent.
Audrey's on what she said?
Yes.
Thank you, Audrey.
Okay. All right. What number is 10 less than 30? 10 less than 30.
Math practice 1, does that make sense? Can we go 10 less than 30? Thumb up is a yes, thumb down is a no. Can we go 10 less than 30? I see all my thumbs up. Good. So we can go 10 less than 30.
Okay.
Good job.
What is 10 less than 30?
Thumb up, I know the answer. Finger out, Mr. Doetch, Ms. Falk, I have a strategy. 2 fingers, I have 2 strategies.
What number is 10 less than 30? Chaz. Okay, how did you get your answer of 20?
On the number grid, just go down on 30, it's 20.
So if you go down on the number grid, it's 20. Okay, let's look at a number.
We're going to look on the board. So Chaz said to go down on 30. So while Mrs. Falk is pulling that up, let's think a minute. Do I agree with what Chaz says? Or do I respectfully disagree? Because Chaz just told us to go down on the number grid.
Chaz, can you come show us your strategy, please?
Okay, so we're going to do math practice 3. We're going to listen to his reasoning, and we're going to critique his reasoning and say, do I agree with Chaz or do I respectfully disagree?
Oh, now I get it.
Okay, so are you changing your answer? Okay, tell me what your new answer is.
Really?
Okay,
Go up, not down.
okay. So on the number grid, you would go up to go 10 less. Okay, is that your final answer? Okay,
Oh my gosh, he's doing math practice too. He's persevering in problem solving.
excellent. All
Good
right,
job,
Chaz. Let's see.
Okay, so I'm just curious, when Chaz gave his answer, who respectfully disagreed? And you're going to tell me why. So will you pull a stick for me, please?
Yep, I did, Roxy.
Roxy. Did you agree or disagree when Chaz said go down?
I respectfully disagree.
And why was that?
Because if you go down in then that means you're going down to 40.
So if the answer, Mrs. Falk said 30, if we had gone down, what would the answer have been?
40.
Good job, 40. Thank you.
Excellent. All right. All right. Get that one. Mr. Doetch. What did I hit? Oh, here it is.
This one. Tap there.
How did it do that?
Tap there.
Thank you.
Okay.
What did I hit? Oh, tools. Okay, so again, we're going to be talking about equivalent names. We're going to be talking about those in math and in real life. And our objective today is I can write equivalent numbers. Let's read that together. I can write equivalent numbers. I'm going to do that one more time. I want eyes on the board, so I have everybody knowing what we're supposed to be doing today. I can write equivalent numbers.
Do we know what that word means yet? Not yet. So
Not
that's
yet.
going to be our objective. Is remember, we're going to think about what does that word mean, and then once we figure out what the word equivalent means, we're going to use it with our math today.
Okay. All right. Now we're going to be able to use tools on this math problem. At your table, think of as many addition facts as you can that have 7 as the sum. 7 as the sum, okay? You may use tools if you'd like to.
So use the tool that you think you need to figure out addition facts that have 7 as a sum.
Come back. We need let everybody have a chance to come up with an addition fact with a sum of 7. You already have one? Okay, you come up with a second one. Hold that one in your brain. We'll come back.
Why are you using the basement?
Cooper, tell me what you're doing there, my friend.
I'm counting
Why are you saying
a number that I'm counting like
I'm gonna read two again, okay?
then
At your
I'm
table,
counting like a
addition
number that
facts
goes
that
to
you can
7
have 7
and
as a
then
sum.
add what that means.
Okay.
You see that again for me next month?
AJ, you have one already? Okay, so hold that one in your brain. You can do the second one. Okay? You already have a second one? Can you use a math tool to find a second one?
You decided to use the number, why are you using that tool?
Okay. Mason, I see you using Unifix cubes. Why are you going to use Unifix cubes?
Because I'm like count on and see what the answer.
Okay, so what was the question?
At your table, think of
So let's do 12 without using that.
Addition
okay?
facts.
addition facts.
You know, I see you using a rectangle. Why did you decide to use a rectangle?
Okay, so you're finding an answer with a sum of 7. Okay, you have a second one? Oh my goodness, kiss your brilliant brain. Good job, my friend. Okay, show me, I have an answer.
I see you're
I have an
using a
explanation of how I got my answer with a strategy.
You're faster way.
I have an answer. I can explain my answer with a strategy. Bella has 2 answers, 7 strategies.
AJ's got 2 strategies.
2 strategies. Cooper's got 2 strategies.
Will you double check your strategies, make sure they make sense?
Okay, Mason. Okay. So the sum is 7.
You doing there?
How many do you have? How many do you have?
Double, if you already have 4 strategies.
Count your blocks for me. How many do you have?
7.
Okay, so you've got 4 also, so you double check 4.
Okay, so what's the answer to that?
All makes sense, make sure they all work, okay?
Did you fill up the first part? So the sum has to be 7. So your answer has to be 7.
Okay, good one.
So can you have more blocks than 7? No. Nope, because you can only have 7. Okay. How many blocks do you have?
Can you make sure your strategy makes sense? And you make sure that they work?
Okay. Okay. So what can you figure out? How can you group those 7? Now, does that make 7 as the sum? Excellent. Okay. All right. All right. AJ. Okay, eyes on AJ. AJ, what was your addition fact that had a sum of 7? 3 add 4. Okay, what is the sum of 3 add 4? How do you know? Okay, hold on just a minute, AJ. Okay, friends, hold your hands.
And we're using math practice number 5. We're using our tools strategically and appropriately.
AJ, one more time.
First I put 3 in my brain, and then I added 4 more, and I got it 7.
Okay,
So let's think what AJ just said. Do I agree or disagree with what AJ said? 3 add 4 is an addition fact that has the sum of 7.
Logan, do you agree or disagree with AJ? Agree? Why do you agree?
Can you prove that to us? How can you prove that to us? Because I see that you did something similar. Can you show us what you did? So you put 3 down and then you put 4 more. And then what did you do? Can you show us how you counted them?
4, 5, 6, 7.
What strategy did you just use to count those? Counting on. Okay.
Excellent.
All right.
All
So
right.
does anyone else have a different? I'm just curious for a moment. Who else has a different sum? Or a different, the same sum, but who has a different addition fact? Mrs. Hall, Mr. Nitz, that was not my addition fact. I have a sum of 7. So I want you to hold on to that number for just a moment. And hold on to that number model. So we're going to come back to that one on the next, on the third slide.
Got you.
All right? Oh my gosh, it's so exciting, friends. Look
Okay.
at the word, please. So we're going to put our
Ta-da.
hands under the table, so we're not using our
Okay.
tools right now.
Hold your hands.
So we've got the definition up there, okay, discussing equivalent names in everyday life. So we're going to define what the word equivalent name means. So I want you to A partner, tell B partner, who is this amazing teacher? Mrs. Falk. This is Mrs. Falk. Now, this is, we're going to call her name Mrs. Falk. That's what you children call her in the classroom. So Mrs. Falk. Now, Mrs. Falk, is this you? Okay. Mrs. Falk, is this you?
That is me.
That is you. Now, is this your name though?
Sometimes.
What do you mean by sometimes, Ms. Hall? Can you tell us what you mean by that?
So, in first grade, my students call me Mrs. Falk.
So, okay. Do you have kids, Mrs. Hall?
I do have kids.
Do they, when you're at home, your own children, do they call you Mrs. Hall?
They do not call me Mrs. Falk.
What do they call you?
What do you think they call me? Mom.
So, your children call you Mom. Now, wait a minute, friends. I'm confused here. Her children call her Mom, but her students, which are the children in here, call her Mrs. Falk. Why is that? Full stick. Okay. Emma, why is that? Why would her, so Emma, why would the students in here call her Mrs. Falk, but her children call her Mom?
Emma, what do you call your mom?
Mom,
What do other people call your mom?
Angie,
Angie. Why don't you call her Angie?
because
She's your
Mom.
mom, so you call her
Emily needs some
mom.
help here. So we're gonna have someone help Emma out. Austin, why do you call her Mrs. Falk, but her children call her mom?
Because their Mrs. Falk is their mom.
So Mrs. Falk is their mom. So these are the same what?
Thing.
These are the same thing. They're all this person right here. And Mrs. Falk, I call you too, because you're my team partner. I call you Mrs. Falk. However, I know that you're married. Does Mr. Falk call you Mrs. Falk?
No, he does not.
What does he call you? Does he call you mom?
He does not call me mom.
You have another name?
I have another name,
What's that name?
Tammy.
So her name is Tammy. What does the word Tammy mean? What does that mean? What does that word mean? Bella, what does Tammy mean? You're not sure, okay? Mrs. Falk, we're going to explain that again. What does Tammy mean? That's something we're unfamiliar
me.
with. That's you, and who
That's me.
calls you that name?
Mr. Falk.
Mr. Falk, okay? Do you have any nephews, or do you have any,
I do. I have nephews and nieces.
what do they call you?
Aunt Tammy.
Wait a minute, you have another name.
I do.
Aunt Tammy. So we've got Mrs. Falk, Mom, Tammy, and Aunt Tammy. Those are a lot of names up here, and I like the way my friends are paying attention up here, thank you. Why does she have 4 different names up here? Why is that? Okay, Talon, why does she have 4 different names? Why do you think she has 4? I know you don't know. What do you think, though? Okay, Talon needs some help too. Alice, why does Mrs. Falk have all these names? Because she's a mom, she's a teacher, she's married, but most importantly, they all mean the same what? They're all the same thing. Is Mrs. Falk this person right here on the board?
Yes.
Is Mom the same person?
Yes.
Is Tammy, is it the same person?
Yes.
Is Aunt Tammy the same person?
Yes.
So these are all the different names that we can use to describe this person. So that's going to be our definition of equivalent. So I'm going to use it in a sentence. Aunt Tammy, Mrs. Falk, Mom, and Tammy are equivalent names for this person right here. So what does the word equivalent mean? Ben, what does the word equivalent mean?
It means like different names for somebody, like their nephews or their kids or their
So we're gonna expand it. So it's different names, but they mean the same.
thing.
A partners, tell your B partners what equivalent means.
Do you agree?
Yes.
Why?
It means the same person, but it's the different names that you could call them.
All right. Thank your partner.
Thank you, partner. So let's make sure we have understanding. Jace, can you give me a definition of what equivalent means?
It means the same person, but different names.
It's so different names for the same person. Okay? Mrs. Falk, do you have any other equivalent names?
I have my in trouble name.
Well, you have your in trouble name? What does that mean?
That's when I get in trouble, I get called something different.
Do you have another name?
I do.
What would that be called?
Tamerlyn,
Tamerlyn. So who calls you Tamerlyn?
my dad.
Your dad. So I'm gonna put Tamara. Would you spell that for me? I'm gonna show you that all right.
Tamara.
Tamara, Lynn.
Yes.
So your dad calls you Tamerlyn.
Yes.
So Tamerlyn is an equivalent name,
Yes.
okay? So look at all the different names that Mrs. Falk has. Look at all those equivalent names. Okay? You'll laugh. Thank you, Mrs.
I even have more names.
We have more equivalent
I have more
names.
equivalent names.
But most importantly, friends, what does equivalent mean? Mrs. Falk has more equivalent names, but they all mean the same person. It's all the same person. Okay, next one. Now, we can have equivalent names with numbers as well. So I want you to think about for a moment, you came up with different number models and different expressions that had the sum 7. Who can remember some of those different expressions and the different number models you came up with 7? So I want you to go back to your manipulatives for a minute, and I want you to recreate another name for 7. Okay, I want another addition fact that has the sum 7. We're going to write your number facts up on the board.
I have an answer. I can explain my answer with a strategy.
Aiden, do you have a strategy? Okay, so I want you to use the tool strategically and appropriately, please. Thank you. So what should our sum be? The
I
sum
need an
should be
addition
what?
fact with the sum of
Hey,
7.
partner, tell
How
me,
many
partner.
cubes do you
What
have?
is your sum?
Okay. Is that going to help you make 7? So what are you going to do with your Unifix cube?
All right.
Yes. Take a tool that's going to help you. That tool's not working for you.
Good one. What was yours? Okay, what was yours?
Casey, which tool are you going to choose? Okay.
I have 3.
That one,
I
Madison?
have 3. You want it again?
You have one?
What was yours?
How'd you use your number grid? Show me.
Yeah, choose it. Tell me one of them.
Okay, so you 4 adds. Okay. Okay. So you have an answer, and you can explain how you got your answer. Excellent. You have an answer?
What's yours?
You can explain how? Excellent.
Oh, good. Okay.
Aiden, come up with an
What's
answer.
yours, Cooper?
Okay. How many do you have so far? Okay. What number are you
That's a
going
good
to have a
one.
sum
Have an answer.
of?
What was yours?
7. So figure out how you can get from 4
What does 10 and
to
10
7.
Okay. So remember, what did Cooper? Can you tell Leah what does the word
How
sum
many do you
mean?
have? Okay. So what 2 numbers added up to 7?
The answer. So does your answer equal 7? Can you show me another one where it equals 7? So tell me what you're doing.
Excellent. Okay. Audrey, how many ways do you have there? Several. Okay. Are you ready to explain
How many
those?
more do you need to
Can
make
you
that 7?
explain one of them to me, please? Excellent. Okay. And you can show me with your cubes. Where's 6 add 1?
So you got 3. Let's see them.
Excellent.
Is this
So
7 yet?
Figure out one on your
How
number
can you
grid.
make this number 7?
How do you use your number grid?
Okay, so keep
So you
adding
start
up until
with
you get
4,
7. Ready?
and then how many hops did you
Ready?
take?
Count on. 4, 5,
Okay.
6, 7. How many did you
7?
add on?
Okay.
So you have 3 add 4.
Okay.
Let's look at our first one. You said 10 add 10.
Okay. So we want
That
7
makes
all
sense.
together. The sum is 7. So how many red beads do you have on this one? Okay. How many blue
Okay,
beads
so
do you
the sum
have?
equals.
So which 2 numbers make up 7?
Good job. Try to give you
Red
another one.
beads.
Right?
How many red beads?
Okay. What did you get for yours?
And how many blue beads?
As the sum, what was your number model?
First, show me 3 again.
Oh, only 2.
Only 2. Okay. All right. I'm looking around. I see most of my friends have an answer, and they're ready to explain their answer. Okay. AJ, what is your addition fact with a sum of 7? 2 add 5. And your answer is, the sum is 7.
So 5 add 6. Okay.
How do you know that's
Try
correct?
actually 5 add 6.
I added 5 more and I put it all together and then I got 7.
Excellent. Let's get another one. Casey.
You said,
Oh, Mr. Doetch is working with Casey.
so 4, add what? We put our finger on a 4.
Niela,
How do we get to 7?
what is your addition fact that answers the sum is 7?
Yeah, 3. Good job.
7 add 0. Okay.
So 4 times.
Okay, Niela, how do you know that's correct?
Okay. Can you fix that?
How do you know that's correct?
So it would be. Are you jumping or hopping? Hop.
Excellent. All right.
1.
Let me find one more friend.
Okay. Mr. Logan had a good one.
Okay. Mr. Logan. Okay, fold your eyes, hands, friends. Eyes on Mr. Logan.
What was your expression?
Add 3, add 1.
3 add 1.
Okay, Mr. Logan, did we say you could use 3 numbers? Is it okay to use 3 numbers? Is your sum 7? Okay.
Prove that to us.
All right.
How do you prove it to us?
3 add 3 is 6, and then add 1 more, that was 7.
So 3 add 3 is 6, add 1 more equals 7. That's a very good number model, okay? Excellent.
Okay. All right. Jordan.
Yesterday I added 4,
Okay.
added 3 more, 4, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, so you started with 4. You added how many?
3,
And the sum is
7.
7.
Oh my gosh, look at all those number models so far. 2 add 5, 3 add 3 add 1, 7 add 0, 4 add 3, but they all mean what?
7.
They all mean 7. So all of those number models and expressions are, what's our definition today? Equivalent names. Tell your partner what equivalent name means, please. Okay.
So is that a person up there? We use our example of Mrs. Falk. So what do all those numbers, they're the name for what?
All the same people. All the same person.
7. Excellent.
It's names, but they all mean
All right. Thank your partner.
same thing. Okay? All right. So here we go. Let's see. Who has one more equivalent name that we can add to the board? I'm looking for another equivalent name.
Casey. Equivalent name for 7. Okay. So
You started at 3.
3.
So
Okay.
3. And how many more did you add on?
4.
3 add 4. We see something else that's similar to 3 add 4 on the board. So everyone look at the board, please. I'm doing an eye check on the board. Who's got their eyes on the board? We see another expression up there that's similar. AJ.
4 add 3.
So why is 3 add 4 and 4 add 3 up there then? How come those are two different expressions?
Hold your hand.
Because
Alex.
What do we call that? If it's 4 add 3 and 3 add 4, what's that called? 4 add 3 and 3 add 4. Now you remember? The associative property of addition. Good job. Okay.
Can we move on?
You should thank your partner. That was amazing.
Yeah. Our tools away.
So we're gonna choose one that we just had. So I really like Casey's because Casey was really good.
Right.
So Casey started at 3 and then he had 4 more. So let's think of our balance. We've got 2 balances now up on top of where Mrs. Falk is. Okay? So what is the purpose of a pan balance? What was the purpose of that? So friends, I need all hands folded for a minute and then we're gonna use our tools appropriately again.
Cameron,
Because I'll give you an eye check for me to see who's got their eyes up on the board.
I'm looking for a hands folded check too.
So Austin, your hands folded. Good job, thank you. I like how my big
Hayden.
cylinder's hands are folded and
Hayden's.
my Hexagonal prisms are folded. So I need to know, we're going to think about what is the purpose of the pan balance? So we're going to hold on that question for a minute. I want us to think about that. So we're going to put Casey's problem and number model onto the pan balance. What would that look like on the pan balance? So, Ms. Hall, can you post it? Who can tell us what is the purpose of the pan balance?
All right.
What does it do?
Allie. There you are.
Okay, I'm going to have a friend revoice that real quick. Can you say that one more time, real loud? Okay.
Isaac, revoice.
You said if you put Jen on one side and you put one on the other, the big side would go down and the little side would go up.
Allie, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so how do you make the pan balance the same so that one side is not up and one side is not down? How do we do that? What do we do to fix that?
Ben, what do we do to fix that?
So, can I show you the circle?
Oh, please do. Come on up.
Do a quick eye check again. Wash your hands, please. I know our materials need to be put away. We're going to keep using them. So leave them right there. Okay? Absolutely.
So tell us
Okay.
what you're doing now.
Tell us what you're
What's your
doing.
name?
So, I'm dumping these, and then if you put like 10 in here.
What are those 10 of what? What are your units?
10 of erasers. 10 erasers.
Do you have 10 in there?
No, I'm
Okay.
putting more.
Okay, so friends, while he's doing that, he's putting 10 in one side. Is the pan balance, is it balanced right now? No. Tell your A partners, tell B partners why it's not balanced right now.
What are you doing now? Two? Okay.
Now, the indicators are, the reason why B partners, tell your A partners if you agree with what they said or respectfully disagree.
So you have two already?
All right. Will you please thank your partner? Okay, we're going to take our hands again off the tables underneath there. Emily, thank you for everyone. I appreciate you all having your hands underneath. So Ben, tell us what you're going to do now.
So now I'm going to put some more until I get to 10.
Some more where?
Some more erasers.
Where are you going to put them?
In the side what that has two to make it balance.
So well, Ben, we weren't looking what was happening there. So you put 2 on the other side.
And put 10 over here.
Okay, so we have the numbers 10 on one side, 2 on the other. Is 10 greater than or less than 2? Okay, we're gonna think for a moment before we shout out the answer. So will you pull a stick for me, please?
Absolutely. Talon.
Talent. Okay. Is 10 greater than or less than 2?
Greater than.
How do you know?
Because, you go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, thank you. All right, Ben, continue, please.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And look what the balance is doing right now, okay? What is it trying to do right now?
Trying to balance.
So it's going to balance him out. So he's got 10 on one side and 10 on the other. B partners, tell your A partner, since Ben is 10 on one side and 10 on the other, what is the pan balance going to do?
And just pull the stick, Mr. Doetch. There it goes. You gotta adjust them.
Thank you. All right, alligators are hungry to learn. So Ben, thank you for your example there. So when we use the pan balance, Ben, what is the purpose of the pan balance? It's going to what?
It's gonna measure how much weight it weighs for something. Like
Okay.
this is 20 pounds. This is 10 pounds.
Okay. And to get the pan exactly the same on both sides, Ben, what do you have to do?
You have to make it the same weight as the other one is.
Okay, so you have to have the same weight on both sides. So Ben, we're gonna take Casey's now. Thank you, Ben. Let's all say thank you to Ben.
Thank you, Ben.
We're gonna take Casey's problem that he gave to us. So we're gonna say on this side, the sum was 7. So everyone, what was the sum? 7. So what would we put on this side to make it? What would we put on this side so that the sum is 7? What was Casey's number model that he put on this side of the pan balance to make it 7? Casey, do you remember what it was? What was your expression you used? So you did 3 add 4. So if I did 7 in this pan balance, and then I did 3 add 4, is it going to be the same number? And is the pan balance going to be exactly the same? So let's think a prediction for a minute. I want you to think about. Casey said 7. So Casey, go put 7 on one side, please. And then Casey, we're going to do 3 add 4. So I want to know, is the pan balance going to be the same? So Casey, what are you doing right now? Will you put 7 on this side for me? Will you switch sides for me? Okay. Okay, so you put 7 on the pan balance. Casey, what are we going to do to the other side?
Put 7 plus that model equals.
So you just said 3 add 4 equals the pan. Who else had that same answer that Casey did? All right, can you prove it to us? Show us. Will you show us with the pan balance? So you're starting with how many? You're going to put it on the other side. So you're going to put 3. And then how are you going to add to it?
4.
Okay, so put 4 more in. Okay, good job. And is it the same now, friends? Look at the pan balance. Is it the same?
No.
Are they both the same?
No.
Okay. Our pan balance is really old. Is our pan balance the same?
Yes.
Does he have the same number on both sides? Yes. Okay. So what would the number model look like on the board then? How would I write that as a number model? Or how would I write it as an expression then? So I'm going to take what Casey did here and the pan
Safe to
balance.
check your chair.
I'm going to write that now into an expression. Miss Hayden, what did you get for yours? What was your expression?
3
Say
add 4 equals 7.
it one more time.
3 add 4 equals 7.
3 add 4 equals 7. And I'm going to write it this way. 7 equals 3 add 4. Does it matter which side I put the 7 on?
Yes. No.
Okay? So if you think the answer is yes, it matters which side the 7 goes on. I want thumbs up. If it doesn't matter which side the 7 goes on, I want thumbs down. Cooper, what'd you say? Does it matter which side the 7 goes on? Okay, why are you saying no?
Because it doesn't really matter where the equals go. The equal can go here or here.
Why is that?
Because
Cooper, you were just on. Let's push for reasoning a little bit. So Cooper, can I put it on this side? Why is that?
because
Think of our pan balance. What is the pan balance, Cooper, going to help us do?
it's gonna help us measure.
Okay? So as long as it's 7 on this side, what goes on this side then? The answer, which is 7. So it doesn't matter which side, because as long as the pan balance has the same number on. Who can help Cooper out? Cooper needs some help here. Okay? Austin, can you help him out? Okay?
On the pan balance, there's 7 on one side and 7 on the other.
There's 7 on this side and 7 on this side. So let's look up here, Leah. So does it matter which side the 7 goes on?
No.
Because what did Austin just tell us?
It really doesn't matter what side it really goes on
Because,
because it goes on
Austin, will you share one more time? How come it doesn't matter which side the 7 goes on?
7. There's 7 in one and there's 7 in the other.
Because it's the same number on both sides, okay? So Leah, how come it doesn't matter which side it goes on?
Because there's 7 on the other side and there is 3 and 4 on the other side.
And what does 3 and 4 equal, Leah?
7.
So is there 7 here?
No.
Is there 7 here?
No.
Why is it not 7?
Because it really
Leah, what is 3 add 4, love?
7.
Oh, so I'm going to write the 7 here. 3 add 4 equals 7. Is there 7 over here?
Yes.
Is there 7 over here?
Yes.
So how come it doesn't matter which side the 7 goes on?
Because you could do it on any side.
Because you can do it on any side because they're the same,
Side.
not the same side,
No number.
same number. Good. All right, thank you. Good job, Casey. High five. All right, next one. So I took Casey's problem here and I said, here's 7, and I put it as blocks up here. So how would I write this as a number model then? Casey thinks like you can have a secret. Well, how would I write this as a number model? Because I used our manipulatives to help with our problem. What would that look like in a number model? So how would I write the number model for the pan balance? So I've got how many here? Let's count them. Ready? I'm going to zoom in so we can count them. How many are on this side? Let's count them. Ready? 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, so I'm going to put 7 there. We know that's 7. How many are on this side? Jordan, how many are on this side?
3 and 4.
3 add 4. Can I write that another way?
Yeah.
How can I write that another way?
4 and 3.
I could do 4 add 3. So I could do 3 add 4. How come I can do that? How come I can say 4 add 3 and 3 add 4?
Because they're both the same.
They're both the same. And what tells us they're both the same? What strategy helps us know that?
Because 3 and 4, if you switch it around, property.
The associative property, that's right. I can turn them around and good job. Okay, how do I write this again as a number model here? I need another way to write this then. So let's look at our question. How am I going to write a number model for what is shown on the pan balance? I'm going to call a friend up. We'll see if they can write it as a number model now. So here is our 7, and here's 3 add 4, 4 add 3. I need a friend to come up and write it as a number model. Okay, let's see here. How about Jenna? Tell us what you're doing.
Writing it for add 3
Why are you doing 4 add 3 there?
Because it doesn't really matter which side you put it on.
So it doesn't matter which side I put it on. Okay? Thank you. And what did you write as the answer on the other side? What did you write? What did you just write down there?
7 equals 4 and
Okay, so I've got a question for you, Janet, and I'm going to have everyone revoice this then. You put 7 over here, and you put 4 add 3 over here. What does this represent then? What does the equal sign represent? So I got 4 add 3 from here, 7 from here. So what does the equal represent?
that they're equal.
What does that mean, they're equal?
That they're both
That they're both the same. So the pan balance is going to mean it's the same on both sides. High five. I'm going to have a friend revoice that then.
Well, stick.
I just did Ben. Let's do Riley. Riley, can you tell us what Jenna just said?
She put it 7 and then she put it 4 add 3.
So what does the equals mean?
It doesn't matter which side it goes
It doesn't matter as long as the numbers are
in the spot.
just on a spot. Jenna, is that what you said? Can you tell her what you said again?
But the equal sign says it just shows that both of the numbers are equal.
Okay, say that one more time so Riley can hear you. Okay, can you face Riley so she can hear you?
The equal sign just means that both of the numbers are equal.
Okay, so they're the same on both.
Sides.
Okay, so Riley, can you revoice that again?
She put it 7 and then she put it 4 add 3 down and then the equal means it's on both sides.
What's on both sides?
The numbers.
Any numbers? Is that what you said? Can you tell her one more time?
The equal means that
Tell her.
that both of them are both of the numbers are both equal. Both of the numbers are equal.
Okay, what does that mean they're both equal, Riley?
That's because it's on the same side.
They're just on the same side? Okay, what does that mean?
It's the same number.
Good, it's the same number on both sides. Good job. B partner, tell A partner what Jenna just told us. Thank you, Jenna. Nice
She
job.
put it 7 down and then she put it 4 and then she
On both. Do you agree? Who's A partner?
Alice alligators are hungry to learn. Okay, eyes on who?
Eyes on you.
Okay, on our page here, we've got the name collection box. The name collection box is just equivalent names. This is where we're going to write different equivalent names here. So this first box says the number 11. So everyone point to that first box that says 11.
Take one pencil. They
So
all work
here's
the
what we're
same.
going to do. Look at, they have this in examples.
Okay,
8
thank
add
you.
3.
Pencil, you
I
have
want
one?
everyone on your number grid or your watch, you can choose your tool. Make double check that. Does 8 add 3 equal 11? Use your tools to make sure. We're going to check that answer.
Let's see. We need to figure out if 8 add 3 equals 11. If 8 add 3 equals 11. Okay. What tool should we use?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, so I see you counting. So 8 add 3. What tool would you like to use? 111. Toward the front, Aaliyah. Start at the first page and turn. Okay, you show me on your number grid. What is 8 add 3?
1,
Too far.
2, 3, 4, 5. I want 1, 2, 3. Then I'm
Okay.
gonna count to 8.
8 add 3. Show. How do we know if that's 11?
1, 2,
8 add 3.
Alice alligators are
4,
hungry to
5, 6,
learn.
7,
Okay,
8.
Mr. Dutch, I'm going to check in.
And
Mr.
if
Dutch?
I
Yes, when I
count
did 8 add
3
3,
more,
it
it'll
worked. No, Mr. Dutch,
1,
8 add 3
2,
did not work.
3.
Okay, so you had 8. Use your number grid. You counted how many more?
Okay?
This is 3.
Did 8 add 3 make 11?
I
Go get your stick and go, honey.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And then how many more hops?
1, 2, 3.
And what did you land on?
In your brain to see if it's really.
So Aiden used mental math. Let's try Aiden's strategy. We're going to put Aiden in our brain. Let's count 3 more hops. Ready?
8 add 3.
9, 10, 11. Did it work? Okay, here's your job. Is you're going to write more equivalent names for the number 11. So what's your job, B partner? Tell A partner what your job is right now. Okay, you can get started on that first one.
8 add 3 is still 11.
I counted
We're
these
gonna write your
two
you can use your clock. You may use your tools to help you figure that out.
did like
Make sure you write down
Uh-huh.
your expression and equation.
Okay, excellent. Okay.
There is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, you can write the answer. Now, in this box are equivalent names for 11. So how else could we make 11?
Can you show me what 100
How else could we make 11?
10. We could put 10 and then 2 more.
Okay, show me what if that makes 11.
10, so you could go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then you could go,
2 more.
yeah, and then 11.
Oh, how many hops did you say to go?
I can go.
I see you on 10. How many more hops to get to 11?
I can go.
Ella, I want you to check it,
3.
and I'm going to come talk to you in just a minute. Show me. Put your finger on 10. Show me how many hops to get to 11.
1.
1. So it's 10. Add.
1.
Can you write that in your name collection box?
8, 11, 5.
Yes, you can. Now you want equivalent names for 11. So how else can you make 11?
There's 8 over here.
Okay, show me how you know that's right.
Okay, let's see this. Show me
And
one.
then there's
Okay, now add
3.
3 more. Now add 1 more. Would that make 11?
Go on my top.
Okay, add that in your name collection box, okay?
Okay, tell me yours. What was yours?
11.
Okay, show me another way to make 11.
6.
I went
5 equals 11. Good.
10,
Okay, tell me yours.
20,
Okay, what number are we making?
11.
11. So can your answer be higher than 11?
Okay.
No.
That doesn't make
Tell me one of
sense.
yours.
Okay.
So if I keep going, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, we have to stop at 11 for this answer.
Oh, if
Okay,
I go,
so we figured an answer out on the number grid. What's another tool you could use to figure out another name for 11? Okay, show me that. Okay, where's your one you just made? 10,
What'd you get there, buddy?
10.
10 and 1. Can you think of another one? Good job. What was yours, Briley?
Okay, so what symbol is this right here?
1 and 10. Good. Can you make another one?
so
Okay.
I'm starting with
And what's the answer?
4.
Ella, hold on, I'm talking to Aaliyah.
11.
What'd you get, AJ?
Okay, now Aaliyah, you need to make another name for 11.
Okay, so you
Okay, so what tool would you like to try?
Cubes.
Okay. Okay, did you find 11? Did you use the number grid, or is that just sitting there? Did you use it?
1 and 10. Go look on the strategy board.
Okay, so show me how you found 11 on your number grid.
I went
Ella,
8,
I'm working with Cadence. You're next. 8.
10.
So you started at 8, and then what did you do?
Okay, to the next box.
I didn't say this one out loud.
Okay, so you did 8, and then you did 2 hops, and you got to 10, and then
Okay, you can go to the next one as well.
and then how many more hops did you do?
Okay.
1. So I saw you start with 8. Let's write that in your number collection box. 8.
8.
Add. How many hops did you go? Write it down here. Already did that one. They did that one for us. Started at 8, and then you did.
Make 11. Show me
How many
another way
hops?
to make 11. We're making another equivalent name. Can you tell me one of yours? What was another way to make 11? Okay, so I want you to use another tool. If that tool's not working, I want you to use another
That
tool
makes sense.
to make more ways to make 11.
Okay, so let's show me how 8 adds
What'd
2
you get?
equals 11.
3 adding. Can you show me 3 adding with your
2
blocks?
hops.
You did 3.
So
Okay, I want you to write
you
it
did
down.
2.
Okay.
And how many more did you do? How many more to get to 11? 1. So you have 3 numbers in your number model. 8 and 2.
Where's 3?
Erase that part.
Yeah, this is 3. Where's your 8?
That doesn't equal 11. We just figured that one.
And we add them together.
8.
Okay.
Add.
And it makes 11. Good job. Okay. Nice job. Can you do another one? Good. That's 1. 5 and 5. That's 1. Can you do another one?
And then
Okay. Can you do another one for me?
add.
If you're done and you've got 3 or more in 11, go to the next one and do 12.
That's equals. We want to add
I
something.
want you to write more names.
We're
for
adding
12.
more. We're doing another
Okay,
hop.
so you got, what was
So
your
add
name?
1. And how many do those 3 numbers equal?
Okay, 11 and 2. Show me 11 and 2.
Yes, you're right. That was
I want you to show me that
excellent.
number. 11 and 2.
Now it's your turn, Ella. Do you have 11 to show me?
I started with.
Can you find another way to make 11?
And then
Oh, you don't even need my help. Can you find another one?
I started with 9,
Okay.
and then I picked 2 more, and if I count it all, it will make this
That makes
one.
11.
What's this one?
What does that make?
What number is that?
14. So we're trying to make answers that are equivalent to
11. Okay, so what number did you start with? Write it in your book.
So I want you to try another one.
I started
Okay.
10 and 1. Write that down. 10 and 1. Good. What did you get, Lucy? Ella, can you do another one then?
Okay. And how many do you have altogether? Excellent. Can you find another name for 11? Okay, show me your name for 11. What do you have?
I put it
4 add 3 add 4. You have to
7
make another one?
up here, and then I put it 4 down here, and then I counted
Okay, I'm going to
all
read that.
in the black one, and it made 11.
Excellent. Can you write that number model in your name collection box?
Grade your 20 minutes going for 12.
So, what tool did you use for this one? What is that? Your number grid. What tool did you use for this one?
Okay, let's see yours now.
What tool did you use for this one? What tool did you use for this one? Well, the number grid is your best friend now. Okay. Can you use another tool to make 11? The blocks, the Unifix cubes? Okay. You can keep them. I have more.
I know how to do another way.
You do.
1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
Okay, so what did you add to get there?
Okay, can you name it? Instead of having one, can you show me another way?
Okay, so this was 2. Write that down. Write that down so we don't forget what we're doing. 2. Then what?
Oh,
Okay, so show me that. Show me what you've done. You have 2 and 4. Show me that on your number grid.
4 add 5
Show me on your number grid.
Okay.
So 2. Okay, what I see you doing is 2. How many hops to here?
Alvin, you know what?
Okay, so that's not adding 4, that's adding 2. Okay? All right. We need another name for 11. Okay, so you added, you have 2,
Okay, all right. You're writing
Two.
out word problem. You can use digits.
2,
Okay,
right on
let
your,
me see one of yours. You did everything for 11.
okay? And then what did you do?
Show me another thing. Which tool are you using first of all? Okay, this tool will help us. Okay, we're going to use which tool
Those are my notes.
Show me
I did.
another way
You're sitting at my table and I'm watching you. Can you show me another name for 11? What do you have?
So you're doing 8,
2,
okay? So show me 8, and that was your number. Show me 8.
2. Okay, so show me what you did next.
Okay, 8 out of what? Your gift. Show me your gift actually. This is what?
You have 2, add 2.
So 10. So right.
Okay, where's that on your paper? Add 2, add 2.
So write 10.
Okay, so 2, add 2, add 2. Add 2. Write it down. Raquel, where's your name for 11? Which tool would you like?
Add that to make 11. Right?
What would you like?
Okay, so 8
Number grid?
didn't work, so try
She can use mine.
I have more.
So what is that? 8 add,
There you go. Okay.
8 add 1.
2. Add 2.
10 add 1.
Add 2.
Okay, there's the right 10
Add 2.
Good.
Add
You
2.
got another one. Did you use 10 add 11?
Okay, how many did you add the last time? From 10, how do you get to 11?
What did you
How many
add?
hops is that? 1. So not a 2, we need a 1 right there. Okay? Okay.
All right. Alice, take a look at yours are. Hungry tomato lunch. Okay, friends, here's what I want you to do. Next one is, I want everyone to go to number 3 for me. So everyone point to number 3.
Number 3.
Now here's what you're going to do. It says in here, cross out the names that don't belong. What's the name collection for this equivalent number? So there are some that are true and there are some that are false. The ones that are true, you're going to circle it. That is another name for 10. Circle it. If it's not a name for 10, Mr. Doetch, that does not make a name for 10. You're going to cross and say that's false. So true, you're going to circle it. You're going to put a cross if it's false. And if you're done, I want you to make up your own. Okay? So
Okay.
everyone go to number 3 for me.
Let's look at number 3 friends. Madison, you were the Energizer Bunny today.
Okay.
Would you check
I
that
want
one,
to see one of
please?
yours real quick.
Yes, okay. So
Show me
this one's
this
a little
one.
bit different.
Show me one that's true.
Raquel, I want you to still do, I need another name for
Okay, so
11.
circle one that's
So
true.
what are you doing with your number grid?
And then cross out one that's false. Oh, anyway,
How are you gonna
okay.
use your number grid?
So you're going to do all of them then. Is it true or false?
5 and
Okay.
5.
Cameron, can you tell me yours? Go to this one for me.
Okay, so count those tally
Show me
marks.
one
How
that's
many
true.
are there? Okay, this is number for 11.
And show me, okay, so circle it.
Okay, we want
Show
a
me
number
one
for
that's
11,
false.
Raquel.
6, 7, 8, 9,
And show me one that's true.
Is the number grid helping you right now? So what different tool could you use? It's okay, we have more tools.
Which one
What
makes
tool would you
sense?
like?
One that's number 10. Circle it.
Cubes? Okay.
Now cross out one that's false. Can you make up your own?
Now we
Add your
have all
own.
the tools we need.
Gonna break your fingers if you smash them.
Okay, show me 11, Mikhail. Okay,
I
so
got
is
10.
this 10? Okay, so what are you supposed to do if it is 10? We're gonna circle it. Circle it if it makes 10. Okay, Aaliyah, that one's 10. Is this domino 10? Okay. Well, keep control of your pencil.
Okay. Good. If you're on,
Okay.
if you're all
Is this
done,
10?
then go to box 4. You can do your
That one's
own
not
equivalent
10.
number.
Did you check it twice? Okay, so circle it. Is this 10?
Let me see yours. Let me see yours. Okay,
Is
you can do your
this
own. Good
10?
job.
Is it 10? Cross it out. If it's not 10, we're crossing it out. Okay. Can you
Okay,
can I
then
see
you do.
count
You
that
need
one
to finish
out?
that one right there. Okay.
Count that one.
Good job. Okay, make up your own.
So is that 10? Cross it out.
Good.
You're on your own, not on this one. You have to finish these. Is this 10? We have to check every 9. 0, add 9.
Look at yours.
0, 1, 2.
Oh, that's not
Okay,
0.
I saw lots of
Zero.
equivalent names for 11. I saw everyone doing that. So I need pencil down for just a moment. Okay, let's see who's got their eyes up here. Doing an eye check. So we went through our lesson today of what equivalent names is. I need someone to tell me a really good definition. What does the word equivalent mean? We're going to think for a moment. What does the word equivalent mean? Okay, B partners, tell your A partner, what does equivalent mean?
It's the same number.
Lily,
So tell me.
Lily, can you tell everyone what does equivalent mean? So it is names that mean the same, names that mean the same thing, okay? So I'm gonna do it. Jenna, what does equivalent mean?
This is 10 and this is.
Nice and loud, sweetheart.
I know 7 and 3, but it's 10.
Yes.
Good. So different numbers that are gonna mean the same, like you equivalent name for 6?
8.
3 out of 3, good job. Hey friends, now tomorrow for math, we're gonna look at equivalent names again, and we're gonna make fact families that are equivalent then. So think about who's in your family,
Finish this up
because we're gonna use fact families with equivalent names tomorrow.
during recess.
Nice job, Dave. Would you please put your materials away quickly?